Welcome back to the channel. Grow Rich, Grow Happy. I have a token for you guys, and this token is a little bit on the pricey side. It's not one that I would typically talk about, but the more I review it and dig deep into it, the more it really piques my attention. I have taken a position in it. Not a well, I would say not a big one, but I bought an entire coin of this token, and this is not financial advice, and I'm not reviewing it or talking about it for you guys to just run out and jump in it. I just feel like it's something you should know about because this token reminds me of Bitcoin, and if you think back to Bitcoin, if you knew what you knew now, would you have gotten in Bitcoin at the price that this token is? This token is going for over 600 and something dollars right now. It's closer to the 700 range. But if you could have gotten Bitcoin back then, and you could have put 50 or $100 in, knowing what you know today, would you have gotten in? So that's kind of the psyche or the mind frame that I'm in now when I'm looking at projects. And the name of this project is Bittensor. And what it is an open source protocol that powers a decentralized blockchain based machine learning network. So we're on the AI, artificial intelligence, end right now. And this, whew, this one seems to starting to check some of these boxes that I always tell you guys about. Um, I've already went over it somewhat. I've went over this right here today, but I've done some deep work on it, and I'm gonna try my best to break it down to you guys. This video is 3 minutes and 54 seconds. I'm not gonna play it all, but I'm going to play some of it because it'll tell you a little bit about the coin. And for those of you that want to go behind me and do some research, I'm on iq.wiki, one of my favorite sites now. I'm actually invested in this token as well. But we're finna I'm gonna play just a little bit of this video for you, and then we'll get going with it.
Look at what was invented by Bitcoin originally. It was this concept of digital trust and the ability for computers to be able to reach consensus on something. And in the case of Bitcoin, it was about money. It was consensus about balances, about payments, about transactions. And that allows us to build incentive mechanisms for markets that could not really exist before. A decentralized means by which we can incentivize participation and maintenance of the network. And the Bitcoin network is by far the largest aggregation of computing power in the world and is itself a marketplace for that computing power. So with Bitcoin, you have proof of work. And proof of work in a nutshell involves effectively guessing a random number that fits a particular pattern, right? It's a lottery as to who gets to fill the transactions in the next block on the network. It's what's called mining. So all of the miners around the world, they go about solving this puzzle. When they solve it, the rewards go to the miner that solved that mined the block. And the rest of all of that effort is basically discarded. It's wasted. So with proof of work, the effort that is gone into everything that's done there is a means to an end, but in and of itself has no value, right? This hashing mechanism that all of these computers around the world filling data centers, burning through vast amounts of energy are doing, does not have any value in and of itself. It's a means to an end. But what if there was a way that we could take that mechanism, that incentive, and build a blockchain marketplace where actually all of that work did have value? Rather than wasting it, it was actually going towards something useful. What if we could apply that same concept of decentralized, incentivized, permissioned network to machine learning? Well, that's what Bittensor is. Bittensor leverages the same innovation that brought us consensus, on things like Bitcoin, but brings it to what we're deeming the most sort of important thing in this sort of fourth industrial age that we're going through, which is machine intelligence, right? Machine knowledge. The hash function in Bitcoin, as I said, is a very concrete function. It simply finds a pattern to find bytes that match a particular pattern. The consensus mechanism of Bittensor has to deal with a far more fuzzy set of outcomes. It has to deal with actually evaluating knowledge. So if I ask everybody here in this room to take, say, a paragraph or a page of Shakespeare, for example, and summarize it down to a few sentences, everybody here would come back with probably something slightly different based upon their understanding. Now, the question being, how do we evaluate which is the best summarization of that data? How do we work out which one of those participants should be rewarded and how much they should be rewarded for their effort? And that's what the consensus mechanism in Bittensor does. It looks at the decentralized network with each participant contributing effectively intelligence, knowledge to the network, and they're rewarded in accordance to how well they are providing that information. So in the same way that if I was to reward people here for how well they could summarize Shakespeare, then hopefully that would incentivize people to maybe go off and learn more about.
Okay. Basically, in layman terms, what this guy is saying is BitTensor is basically the Bitcoin of artificial intelligence. It is striving to be the brain of all artificial intelligence, and it's going to use the blockchain to do it. And you have to be able to forecast and look ahead. Look at what artificial intelligence is doing right now as we speak. All artificial intelligence coins, they're up. They're going through the roof, and I know because I hold a lot of them. I wish I held more than I hold, but that's this is trying to say basically what he's saying. This is it's striving to be the one central brain behind all of the artificial intelligence tokens that we have out there. So that's a they shooting for the stars. So a lot of times when you're looking at these tokens, especially me, and like I used to, it was a time that I would look at a token like this and I would look at this price right here, $684, and it's actually down. It's coming up a little bit. I would look at a price like that and be like, yeah, next, keep it moving. I'm looking for something little because, like I always preach on this channel, it's about quantity. You're trying to get quantity. However, if this token is indeed something like it's striving to be like Bitcoin, and it actually does that, well, you see what Bitcoin's headed. It's on its way to 100,000 as we speak. Now it took some years, but the way that cryptocurrency is moving today, it's not going to take that long for something like this to jump up, and this hasn't even been through a bull run yet. Let's talk about tokenomics though. Market cap. Look at market cap. It's already them blasted past the low market cap. It's in the mid range now. And I wish I'd have found it some time ago because let's see when it came out first. All time. This bad boy been out since it's just all time. So it's been out a year. This thing has already been out officially a year. But look at how dead it was all of this time. Actually, when it came out, wouldn't you have loved to be in it around here? What did those people know? So it didn't start to rip. It didn't start to make its way up into November. November, yep, November it started its ascent. Look at that climb. Look at that climb. I wish I'd have got it around here. Because I told you guys, I don't know if I did, I told you guys a story that I could have bought Bitcoin at $300 or $400. $300 or $400, but I didn't understand it. And rather than do research like I do now, when you don't understand, I missed the opportunity. But so I look at stuff like this and I always take myself back to that moment and say, what if? What if? And you remember, you know what I said? I don't just chuck money. I hope that people don't think I just find something to chuck money at. It's not like that. I have to research it and I learn about it. I have to learn a little bit about it so that I can understand it a little bit before I put money into it. And if and this is not financial advice, don't think you have to buy an entire token. You don't have to buy an entire token. Again, like I said, I wish I'd have put $100 in Bitcoin when I had that opportunity. Because back then I remember when it was around 2017 when I had the opportunity and I looked at the price. Bitcoin was around here like 300 and something dollars. I was like, 300 and something dollars. I'm not. I'm looking for penny stocks. I don't even know what a cryptocurrency is, but I know better now. So I look at this and I say, yeah, it's 600 and something dollars. But what if? What if they do achieve it? And I see what artificial intelligence. I see what it's doing right now. So and I love technology. Let's go back over here. So we got a max supply. Oh man, look at that. You only got 21 million tokens. Period. You only got 21 million tokens. That is so low. Which is why the price is like this. And you got to max supply is okay. Let's see what this let's find something here. Where we at? Circulating supply, you got 6 million out there. Let's come down. And it's decentralized. That's another thing I love about it. Let's come down. Let's look at the low right now. 600. Wait, no, the all-time high, all-time low, $669. All-time high, 759. I think I got in somewhere around 671. I think. Um, let's check it out though. Let's check out something real quick. I want to check out their Twitter. All right. Here's their official Twitter. Well, this is the one that's linked. See, they're still flying under the radar. Not a lot of people know. So, and I am following them. Hey guys, follow me on Twitter because this is the kind of stuff I would shoot out on my uh, Twitter just to say, hey, you need to look into this. Let's go back over here though. So yeah, we got that max supply. And for those of you who may not still understand it, look what I did for you guys. Let me come over here. All right, so here it is. Bittensor. It's the brain. Let's just say it is the brains. This is basically what the guy is explaining. It is that supercomputer that you hear about in all of the sci-fi movies that the rebellion and the resistance are hunting. They have to stop the computers from taking over the world, so they have to destroy the computer brain. That is Bittensor. Really. So, hang on, let me get my big old head off the screen a little bit. There we go. All right. All right. So, we got, we're going to call her T, and this is me. All right. So, you got this supercomputer. Here's what makes it so cool. You got all these other computers out here. You got my computer. You got people right now who's watching me on a computer. You got all these millions of people out here with computers. Well, they can contribute to this brain. In other words, this brain is learning, and if you opt in to share your computer knowledge, this thing just soaks it up, and it gets even smarter. I know this sounds like a bad horror movie or a sci-fi movie, but just bear with me. Okay, so this is the brain, and you got people like me, you got people like T, and you got all these millions of people saying that, yeah, I'm going to log in and I'm going to share my information with this computer. I'm going to contribute to it. Well, what makes this thing so unique, like my little monkey mixed dog right here, yes, he's special, is it uses blockchain technology to learn from all of these computers. And here's the cool part about it all. Not only are these people sharing their information with their computer information with this supercomputer, but it pays them out. You guessed it. in this token. So you imagine booting up and sharing your information with this computer, and not only are you sharing it, but you get a little bit of say so in helping this mega computer get smarter and smarter. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna happen regardless. AI is just, I've never seen something move so fast, and like AI is moving right now. AI is just getting smarter and smarter, and this is a way that everyday ordinary people at home can actually contribute and get paid in that token. And so if you're looking at this token, you said, if this token reach if it even reach half of what Bitcoin has reached, man. And I'm telling you, don't put it past it. We are in a whole new technology playing field right now. Anything's possible. So you take it, and they're getting paid because all these millions of people, they're using all this power, and they're sharing their information. So you come over here, and with everything, there's going to be benefits, and there's going to be pros and cons. And with something this big, with something that costs this much money, I wanted to make sure I did you guys right, and just told you everything. Okay, here's the pros. You got faster AI. Well, AI is already fast now, but imagine everyone sharing their computer information with it. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking privacy, all of that information. I don't know the gist of all of it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of that is going to be safe. It ain't like the government or whoever don't know no way. But you're sharing that information, and what it's doing, you're contributing to the computer getting smarter and AI getting smarter. So it's going to be a faster AI. You're going to get even faster advances than you are getting currently. And it's fast right now. But imagine when you got millions of people participating in this blockchain right here, and they're getting paid all this coin. Here's the other thing cool. Open AI. You can log in actually, and if what they're saying is correct, by contributing, you also get to log in and benefit from that AI. So you got Chat GPT and all of that. Chat GPT, it's a lot of them out there. It's a lot of these services. But now that you get to boot in and use this supercomputer, because that's what it is. It's a supercomputer. And you know what's cool about it being decentralized and being on the blockchain? Here's my favorite part. You get to level the playing field, meaning there's no big corporation that runs this, that holds all the information. Like you got Chat GPT, and you can sign up and you can subscribe to Chat GPT, but you don't control Chat GPT. You don't control that information. But you got a level playing field because you got millions of people that are sharing their information with this computer. And because they're sharing that information, they're getting paid, and they can go in and they can use this supercomputer. So it's not the big corporations that control all the information. This is a decentralized brain AI that you can use. And I just think that's amazing. So for me, man, I looked at that and I was like, I need a piece. Not financial advice. And I'm not saying buy it because I bought it, but just think about it. If this were Bitcoin, and somebody, and you know what you know now, would you have put any money in? Even $100, $50? It could. I mean, wait a minute. Let me go back over here right quick before we get into those cons. Look at this. When it took off, it took off. And for those of you who say, well, dang, it didn't do nothing all back here, you name a stock that can do something like this. This coin was just released just a year ago. Just a year ago. And we are already at $680. The high was 700 and something. Mm. So here's the cons though, and this is the deal. Uh, you have to be mindful with tokens like this because with it being new, a year is new. It's still early in the stages, so it's a lot of things. They're still developing a lot of the things that I just talked about. They're still building this, and there's competition. There are tokens out there. I think one of them is Singularity Net is one of the tokens. It's two more I ran across, but they do have competition. I'll tell you this: neither of the coins are their competition. I already checked them out, and none of them is $600 and something dollars. So, and you got to look at the supply again. There's only 21 million tokens. So, and with that, you got to be mindful. I'm sure this. I don't even really have to jump too much into this. You know that crypto, especially new crypto, the price fluctuate big time. So it goes up and down, and you can see that with this token. You can see the bounce up that we've been doing. Where was we at? Look at this. Just last month, I'd have loved to get in right about there. But I'll take this. And if it pulled back, who knows? I might put $50 in or something. I want to bring you guys something different. Again, I know I talk about quantity a lot on here, but I don't know. It was something about this one. This bull run could take it. Just think about that now. It could this next crypto run we have. Who knows where this price can go? You only got 21 million tokens. That ah, all I'm saying. Just remember what I said. If you had an opportunity to go back in time and put $50 in Bitcoin when it was 300, you do the math. All right, guys. Again, thank you to the new subscribers. If you like videos like this, let me know. Hey, if you hold some of this coin, let me know. I think I got 1.25 of this token. Deciding if I'm gonna get more, but if you guys got any, or you thinking about getting any, let me know. Do your research. I'm out.